Hey gang, Spada here, and today we are taking a look at Cyberverse Sentinel Prime. Now Cyberverse Sentinel Prime is packaged in robot mode, and that's where we're going to begin. He does come with two weapons, his telltale double-bladed thingy, which can fit in either hand, and his shield, which can fit in either hand, and I'm just going to actually pop them off. Neither of the weapons do anything interesting, they're just kind of there, but I have to say, I really like the solid piece of plastic that this is molded in. I appreciate that more than the leader class figure that, well, when you see my leader class figure review, you'll know why. And the shield is shield-like. The figure itself stands a little bit about the same height as all the others. My only issue is he is a bit top-heavy because of the way his feet are. He's got these great big feet, but all of his weight is just behind his feet. So he falls over easily quite a bit. So I normally have to lean him forward a lot just to get him to stand up, or just get him posed in such a way that he's not going to fall over. Unfortunately, that is one issue that this little guy shares with his bigger leader counterpart. So here he is up against a Roadbuster, a deluxe class figure, about half as high, a little more than half high, a deluxe class. Posability is quite good, actually. Unfortunately, his head does not move at all because of the transformation. Legs there's a ball joint in the hip, ball joint in the knee, minor posability here on the foot. Arm, shoulder, swivel joint with a ball joint, and then and then he can bend 90 degrees on another swivel joint in the arm. So you can get some poses if you've got him correctly balanced. Now, let's go ahead and look at the transformation. It's pretty darn, almost exactly the same as his leader class version, which kind of unnerves me. Head folds down into the back of the figure, and then you can collapse the arm up into itself, so just kind of fold the arm straight down and then collapse it up. Do the same thing over here. And it's important to note that you want to turn the arms forward such that the fire engine mode colors are pointing straight ahead. Then we'll come to the legs. The feet actually unhinge and roll up into themselves, or curl up into the legs. And then you just rotate these 180 degrees, and be careful because these ball joints will pop off. I've had that happen more than once. So there's the beginning. And then we just come here and fold the wings in. And I'm sorry if you hear the weed whacker in the background. My neighbor is mowing his yard with a weed whacker. Go figure. And I kind of screwed that up a little bit. There we go. Just kind of fold those in. And I want to say it's a shell former, but it really isn't because all of his limbs are the shell. So, and take this and fold it up. Now, before you collapse these rear wings, take the shield, fold the pointy bit up, and then just kind of tuck that, or spin that around and tuck that under there. And then when you close the wings, they are actual tabs here that will close around these tabs. And I kind of screwed this up a little bit because I'm supposed to fold this back and down over the head a little bit more. So we'll just get that in there. Now this is one of those cases where if you lose just one piece, the figure's kind of ruined. For the sword, just plug it in underneath. And there we have his little fire engine mode. And hey, I like the fire engine mode. I think the fire engine mode looks pretty cool. It's not as feature-rich as the leader class figure, but what do you expect? It is it's like a little $9 figure, which is kind of sad considering that was deluxe class a few years ago. But anyway, so what do I think of this figure? This figure is actually pretty cool. I really dig this Cyberverse Leaders line. It's really brought a nice change of pace. The transformation is simple, and I think the transformation is worlds simpler than the Leader class version, and I think it pulls off the transformation better than the Leader class version, which a lot of people are going to disagree with me about, but I think that this is possibly a better figure than the Leader class. That's saying a lot, to be honest. This is totally worth picking up. If you can't get the Leader class or the Voyager class, this little guy will hold you over. I mean, this is a great little figure. It's definitely worth the money. I think Power Glide is a better figure than this, but this guy's pretty darn cool, and I like him a lot. I just wish he didn't have the top-heavy problems that he does. Dang nabbit. Anyway, I still think he's a good figure, and I think he deserves to be picked up.